Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel called Excursions Vallarta. My name is Oscar. This video is about dollar or pesos. And yes, the answer very fast is pesos. Why? Because the peso is getting stronger. This currency here in, or currency here in Mexico is getting stronger every day. Sometimes if you ask the price in dollars, sometimes it's kind of difficult for us because how much is in dollar? And it's like, I need to do the math. Why? Because the exchange rate is always changing. So my suggestion for you here, when you came here to Puerto Vallarta, bring pesos. If you can do, or you can have a nice exchange rate on your country, I think it's a great option. Here right now, your dollar is around 60.2 pesos per $1 here in Puerto Vallarta, and it's always changing. If you have a better exchange rate than that, like 17 or almost 17, do it. And especially if you're gonna bring a lot of pesos. That's difference between cents. It's great for you. Remember, last year, 1 year, we have almost like 22 pesos per $1. Right now, it's almost 16 pesos per dollar. It's a big difference right now. It's around 6-7 pesos more or less. Okay, so and you will have a lot of options to do to change your dollar for pesos. One is in the airport, which is normally is not a good option because sometimes outside in another banks could be a great options. There, the last time that I checked, because normally this is not an issue for me. Remember, I'm a local. But what about to go to banks like Mexican banks here to change your dollars? But 1 year ago, when I had customers, they told me that they can't change their dollars in the Mexican's bank. I don't know why. I don't know if this is still for me as a Mexican or as a local. They take my dollars for put on my bank account, not to do the exchange. This is something about with the money laundering, something like that, which is not very accurate. This is just a restriction they have the banks, but it's not. It seems like there is not a law that forbidding to exchange your dollar. It's just simple that the banks doesn't want to do that. That's it. So there is a few banks that they can give you this exchange, and it depends. One of these banks is the C Bank. It's located in several areas here in Puerto Vallarta. One is on the Marina, another one is in Las Glorias, other one is in downtown. Okay, you need to check on Google Maps those locations, but I'm gonna put the name of the bank. And remember, this is not advertising, this is not publicity for these banks. Nobody's paying me that, okay? And I have to do that because there is a new law for creator content here in Mexico that we must to say if this is advertising or not. That's why I'm saying that, okay? And there is another option that I use a lot because it's my bank. It's very easy to get an account. It's Banco Azteca or Electra. It's the same company here. It's kind of a appliance store here in Mexico or in Puerto Vallarta. And inside of those stores, there is a bank. It's Banco Azteca. So I think it's the best exchange rate. I use my phone with the app. And when I use my app, I can see how much they're going to pay my the dollar for pesos. And I don't need to, I don't know, to get the money because it's go directly to my app. I just check it and go to the bank, show a QR code, and they change my dollars and put the pesos on my bank account. For me, it's very nice, very convenient option that we have here for the locals. This is only for Mexicans, but as a foreigner or immigrant, you can go to those banks and do the exchange rate. Banco Azteca has the best exchange rate, even better than C Bank. I think there is some restrictions, no more than, I don't know, $100, something like that. but you need to change on those places. The next time that you want to change your dollar for pesos, you can ask. Remember always to bring your copy of your passport or your passport when you want to do that, and identification. But I think the passport, it's enough as an ID here in those banks. Then there are options we call casas de cambio. It's just places that they're only, the main goal is to exchange the currencies, Canadian currencies or American dollars. But that's the last options that you like to choose, because it's less, they pay less for your dollars. I don't have the exact amount right now, but it's normally we don't use it. I don't use it because it's too low. Yes, finally, my recommendation, my suggestion here when you arrive here in Puerto Vallarta is you bring dollars or exchange. There is another options on the lobby of your resort hotels. They can offer you to exchange or do the exchange rate for you. It's they pay less, so it's like the last option that you can choose here in Puerto Vallarta. So my suggest is bring your dollars or go to Cbank or Banco Azteca. Banco Azteca is the first option. Okay, remember this is not advertised for those bank or institution. Okay, and yes, we normally here in Puerto Vallarta, we ask or we give you the price in pesos. It's so difficult, annoying sometimes to do the math with dollars. A lot of people ask in dollars. How much in dollars? No, please forget it about your country. This is Mexico, and you must to ask the check or the price in pesos and do your math in advance. Remember 16, 17. But some places, and I'm gonna give you this suggestion, some places they take you the dollar very, very cheap. So be aware of that. Before that, you might ask about how much you take my dollars. Is American dollar or Canadian dollar? It's more popular American dollar than Canadian dollar or Australian dollar. Okay, so be aware of that. If you're coming from USA, I think it's a little bit easier for you. Not all the places accept foreign currency like the dollars or any kind of currency. It's gonna be difficult. If you came from India, from China, from Russia, please do the exchange on your currency or in international airport, something like that. Okay, because this is another thing. The airport accept more international currency, but it's gonna be they're gonna pay very cheap. Okay, but this is gonna be your only option if you are not from US or Canada. Okay, that's the situation here in Mexico. A lot of the largest banks here in Mexico don't accept currencies, just pesos. Okay, and if you are an immigrant living here in Mexico, like an expat, I don't know if you can open a Mexican bank account, but if you can, it would be amazing that you can open a bank in any kind of bank. My suggestion, like I use Banco Azteca, it's very easy. With 1 peso, you can open the bank, and plus they can offer you a credit because you know they know that you have money in your bank accounts, and they have an appliance store. So when you need, I don't know, some appliances, can you buy it from there with a credit, like a Mexican's credits or loans? That's very nice option, and this is good banks, and no other banks offer that. You know, other banks offer you the credit cards, but Banco Azteca, it's a plus. They have the appliance store, so they tell you, they call you, send you message or email. You know, you can have a credit because you have the account for us, and you can start it a loan like 3,000 Mexican pesos for purchase on the appliance store, not like money. Okay, and I think pretty much you must know about how to exchange your dollars here or your foreign money here in Mexico, in Puerto Vallarta. Yes, it's sometimes a lot of my customers asking me in dollars. Of course, I do the math, but if there is like, I don't know, if you come in next March and we are in November 23, and you come in March 24, I give you the price in pesos because it's never gonna change. But if you know, you want to know the price in dollars could be changed, maybe it could be less or could be more. We pass from charge, for example, this is an example, $50 a tour to charge $85 a tour. It's big, you know, it's big, the difference right now. So be aware of that. Right now, you must to understand that you need to check all the prices in pesos. A lot of places, the account, and because this is the law sometimes, mostly it's the law, you must to show their prices in pesos. It's a plus to show the prices, like in a restaurant, in a store, grocery store, whatever, to show you that they can show you in dollars. It's a plus. So when you arrive here in Puerto Vallarta, in Mexico, you must to know how is the exchange rate right now. And remember, some places could be less. If you pay, sometimes you pay gasoline, it's less. But if you go to the Walmart to buy the groceries over there, the dollar, they take you the dollar very high. So that is another great suggestion for you if you go to buy your groceries. Here, if you go like the flea markets, or we call tianguis, the Mexican tianguis, not the farmers market every Saturday, Sunday here in the Bay. No, we call the markets, because I know, guys, I saw you buying on the flea markets, on our tianguis here in Puerto Vallarta. Bring your pesos and never bargaining, never ask for a price, because this is not work here. We hate that bargaining. It's okay some places, but not in the tianguis. Okay, it's already cheap, the veggies and the fruit, so don't do that. Okay, and pay with pesos. Sometimes those places, they don't accept any kind of foreign currency. Okay, so you are not informed about how to exchange here in the currency. A lot of there was a lot of suggestions. Let me know if you have more thoughts. Let me know what you think on the comments here in this video, and email me if you want to book a tour. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, activate all notifications, get the latest news here in Puerto Vallarta, Nueva Vallarta, and news. It's still hot here in Puerto Vallarta. I can't believe it. I'm still like sweating. It is almost December here, okay? And gonna be more news on December here in Puerto Vallarta, more activities to do, okay? So we stay in touch and see you next time. Bye-bye.